Yeah. So slahleli 10 stain angada. Let's also talk about some people wanted to know about Isakalako. What's happening with your case? Is there a case even?
Yeah, there is a case because I'm going to court. May 22 February. Yeah, via off and but kunama charges abesewa about 80 foot because of bebangicharge ngemurder now sebafake namanye ama charges.
Welcome to the Ngonyama Lifestyle Estate. We are at the farmhouse. Hectares and hectares of land. Investments starting from 250 square meters, 300 squares, 400 squares. Investments starting from 195,000 rands. If you'd like to build yourself a home, you'd like to acquire a vacant stand, so you can maybe investment purposes, it is totally up to you. Get in touch with ekasinoboproperties.com on 079 275 8821. That is how we're taking back the land. We did the previous episode. It was, I think it was our biggest episode this year. If it's not our biggest, it's definitely competing with the Maponga episode and another episode, but it's definitely top 3 if it's not number 1. His name is XOLANI Khumalo.
Sure.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
And I'm able to speak Kasiliwani. We had a beautiful, candid conversation the last time.
Yes.
I found a lot of people thinking Ugutila episode Ipume after I think you were trending for having left Moja Love or having parted ways with Moja Love. That we recorded the episode actually before that happened. Yeah, so I'm glad we are catching up. Jobunya Bukala. For me, you are pretty much my first guest for 2024.
Yeah, it's, a lot has happened.
We got it, Rajan. I started my first day. Yeah.
Christmas was fun with my family, basically.
Yeah.
Then I decided I'm thinking I'm not James, but then I decided to leave early. Because I'm going to go until 5.
Yeah, I'm not going to start until too late.
No. So, Mangpuma, festive yami abadistant. Because of now, I'm going to sing man zakwazo, ziyakhawatheka. Shoot manje. Ngiphume ngo-12 on my way home, but I ended up getting home at 7 ekuseni because I was taking abantwana abadudukiwe abasini esibhedlela.
Tembisa.
Tembisa.
Mina ngizitshela futhi ukuthi akunama-flop because nami ngishaya around the cars. Ngibona imvula iyena. Ngazitshela ukuthi at least namhlanje at least abantu abaningi basafe because imvula iyana ney'tradi bezingagcwalanga lapha.
Yeah. So I think it's because of where we are sitting today as a country, crime yesterday. And wonke lama victims ebengiwayisa esibhedlela bonke bakhala ngento eyi-1 ngibanjwe inkunzi. Yes, abantu ba-safe kuma-event but mabaphuma ema-eventini they are vulnerable, badakiwe abantwana abancane namajita ababamba inkunzi. So now what I've done is I've engaged in community forums. Yabona abo CDU, lebe ku-SDU before. So we CDU now. So
Community Defense Unit.
Yes.
Okay.
Nama Talibans kunenye futhi bazibiza ngama Talibans.
Yeah.
Sisitshelile ukuthi si-enjoyile Christmas isiqedile. From 8:30 31 year 1 sapatrol eKaslonke to make sure ukuthi abantu siphila nabo, abantu baseKaslethu they are safe. So it's an initiative engidecided we started because of the pain that I saw. And ngithe mangibuyela endlini ngifonela imedia yami ngithi baby yazini kuyabheda. Lento ukuthi sizolinda we have to do it now. So sizospana namajimbusi. So
Yeah,
festive yam bimnand until that happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
I see it writing. And ama-usabhaya obviously as festive. Ayaphithizela.
True. Baze bangitshela naseTembisa hospital ukuthi esana siyakubona Joe uyabaletha labantu laba but this is nothing. Ubheke nge-31st.
Aish.
Ngathi ngiyanitshela nge-31st angeke izenzeke la le. Because besiqotha istrati sigijima phansi and making sure ukuthi ikasi lethu li-safe because of abantu bayazenzela. You know umuntu kubamba inkunzi uqeda yakudubula. What's that? Inqosi encane zithathelwa amafoni. Yini yona leyo. So if we don't stand up njengamajita sekasi, it's not gonna end. So they have to see ukuthi sikhona sintwana ezikhulele ekasi and singabo baba bamanje. Yabona because of asina choice, we are the fathers of today. And if we don't do anything now, yeah, sikule situation, you were there. What did you do? Yabona. So into esilwelayo right now and I'm hoping ukuthi there will be change.
Ukhuluma nge-SDU. Intwana ezincane angeke ziwacava ama-SDU. Thina nasisakhula guys, it wasn't as the situation is manje. You know, we grew up through political violence as well.
Yes.
There was also a tribal violence. You know, mina ngikhulele kwelinye ikasi abathi kusewelamlambo.
Yeah.
Ewelamlambo kade is-opposite neVusumuzi.
Yes.
eVusumuzi bekhaligana uthiyami. Vusumuzi bekuyihostela, bekunamaguri that time awe-ANC ne-IFP.
Yeah.
And they ended up becoming tribal, amaXhosa namaZulu.
Yeah.
And that is a sad thing. As siba growth manje, we understand that was a nonsense.
Yeah.
And when you follow the political history, you also understand ukuthi leyo violence leyo kade i-perpetratwe amabhunu.
Yes.
Ekade bazwakala ekasi bazoletha ama-weapon.
Yeah.
Ukuthi thina sibulalane sodwa.
Yeah.
Uyangifundana? And so much so that mina ngiyakhumbula ngiyintwana siwabona amangamla avaya namanye amageng wabodaki babhaya bazwakala elayini badeliver ama-weapon. Uzibuza ukuthi abelungu bafunani ekudeliver ama-weapon. Nawuthi uyachecka la ubelungu bagcoke ama-army trouser nama-uniform amasotsha. Mara besinga-understand besiyintwana. Jiki iminyaka iyava can't understand ukuthi okay. So bokuyile lo phokopoko lokuthi mabagayi bama-weapon labantu
baqhathanise. Yeah.
So we are coming from that history and that trauma.
Yeah.
But with that happening, I remember mina ama-Grootman asekaslam nama-time asekaslam bafoma what they used to call ama-SDU.
Yes.
Where the young boys of the community would stand up and the community on its own to elect some leaders. Strat bekune leader. And kwakuhlale kunama meetings so that people were sick and tired.
Yeah.
But decided ukuthi ayazini amalokishu wethu lawo asizimeleni. Basically lesibani leso sishaya.
100%.
But then let's also involve abagada because siyabona ukuthi ngathi amagada lesibani sesiyanhlula.
Yeah.
That's when the community rose to take you know, I don't want to say the law in its hands, but they did something to protect our communities.
Yes.
Nathi sikhulela kulawa ma movement, our SDU, siyazi ukuthi ubani leader like strati, ngara leader yakhona ubani. And yamiwa so that anything ayenzakalayo kunokupayiswa ukuthi ubani bani abafana bangalabo ubani bani. You understand? Because then you know ukuthi kune structure. Ilokishi nolokishi ligadiwe abantu balapho. Are you saying ukuthi that's the culture that you guys are bringing back?
Yeah. Uyazi monga thatha ukubheka Crenshaw because of the era that they were in at that time. That was not only fighting against crime, but fighting against those wars, you know, those tribal wars and that. But now we have a different revolution. Crime is a problem. Drugs are a problem. So if we don't do the same thing that Amatimer did, we're going to be in trouble. So for the fact that we are able to walk free, Sibe grand, it's because of some people died for that. For the fact that we are able to say, now but now we have that freedom. So all the things that we wished for as black people, we have, but now we are misusing them. So Ispansit right now it's to mobilize Amachants, Intangazitu, and say enough, it's enough. Because it's not only us only alone who are killing our country, but we are allowing other people to do the same thing. So now, into ezokwenzeka, the same system ebespaniswa ama-SDU, same system bespaniswa ama-time. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. So ngisipana nawo lawo ma-time alawo who were there. They know exactly how they did it. So bayankada here and there, just to make sure we're doing things the right way. Amaphoyisa involved, amapanyapanya involved. I'm trying to involve all the safety stakeholders because of now, a Bill of Rights, it's every person has a right to safety. But if Pangafil is safe, it means someone is violating their right. So we have to do something about it. We can't always rely on government departments to support us. We are the government, so we have to show them how things are done and support them wherever we can support.
Ispirit sokusukuma sabantu ekasi sikhona.
Yeah, amachite asuma, but does it into Kenya in mamela mina. You understand? XOLANI sifuna ukwenza kanje. Okay, asenzeni manje.
So people are waiting to be led.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because of they feel ukuthi if they do it, the law is gonna come and bash them. So ngoba mina vele sengijwayele ukushawa umthetho. Angina flow. Ngiyaoperate. Yeah. That one. So it's very sad. And ngalezi zinto ezenzakalayo, next year we are getting into elections. People are not sure.
This year, sure.
This year.
2024,
yeah, this year. So it's kungenye indlela Grand Sharp. So I'm worried ukuthi sizoya kuphi Grand Sharp. And I'm worried ukuthi khona ushintsho luzoyenzeka. So today we have to just tell ourselves ukuthi we just have to take over. We have to reclaim our land, reclaim our streets, reclaim our dignity as South Africa. That one. So into situation.
That's a great job, and I have to commend you, Otiam. Congratulations. That's an incredible job. It's going to be a lot of work, though.
Yeah.
It's not going to be an easy one. You're already in it. You've been doing it with a TV show, but now it's on a larger scale.
Yes.
Because what you will be doing, it's going to put you in a position where I hope it inspires the nation and it inspires every community to stand up and look after its own communities.
Yes.
Because lentwana lezi mele senze shows dlala diski or zisema workshop or bathi ama community nasakhula thina bekhona ama youth club. Abo Love Life bekhona ama youth club bekhona. I know ukuthi I government iyazama ekasi there is that Yes Center. Yes Center is sathesh. Ngiyayibona lapha nekasi vacant imile.
Yeah, imile.
So I love your type of leadership. Mina ngikhule ngivayikela. Mobilize intwana ikela nge-motivation, nge-inspiration, ngama-feeding scheme program all these years. Nama-auto ami nge-foundation yami.
Yeah.
But lo mgangatho lo kuwo wona ngiyawuthanda lo okuwo manje. And I would love for us to use this platform and our platforms to try and encourage abantu ukuthi bavuke bazenzele, because ayispan lento kumele ama-leader. This thing of waiting to be led is not working.
It's not working.
It's been like this for quite some time. I mean, Mandoza came out with a song almost 20 years ago.
100%.
Even amagama afana nabo Vukuzenzele. They stem from that thing yokuthi we are waiting to be told, we are waiting to be led. And I think ukuthi we need people like yourselves to stand up and say with no. Ama comment lanka awethu asiyenzeni lento. But it works better also when you've got a platform. Ngiyazi we-internet manje, but the masses are not seeing us. You had a TV show. That was the right platform. Izame ababhlungu sithena qeda uku-release interview kanti indaba ziyaphuma that we you're no longer with Emoja Love. Is there going to be a possibility for us to have a new platform? Are you mending your relationship with Emoja Love? What's going on there? Or are you working on another TV show, maybe with another channel? We don't know, because we do need a platform apart from Lealago Internet.
Yes, 100%. So, Emoja Love, it's history.
XOLANI. History.
History. We the way kwenzeka ngakhona akwenzeka ngagrand yabo. So ispanning yaqhubeka nyasishaya.
But the relationship is gone.
Yeah, there's no relationship, there's no communication, there's nothing. So now what I'm doing is I'm still doing the work.
Okay.
But now I've amplified the work.
Ngiyakuthola.
Last week in Isamachita 7 go rehab. It's a new program that I'm gonna be doing. Because I can't only fight drugs and try to eradicate drugs, but I must also take care of abantu who are affected by drugs. So into engiyitshunayo ngisa ama-gents kuma-rehab masiceda sine reintegration program where we reintegrate them back into the society, because uma ubhema ama-drugs and the society has painted you ngepende eblack, mawubuya kodwa ubuyile sazi ukuthi uzobuyela, but mawubuya with change and you have a positive mind and you are able to empower other people, that makes you a hero. So we're trying to build heroes right now because of angeke sithi abazali bazobona, you know, we are brothers, we have to take care of each other. So manje ngibuye ngevosho, there's a new show ezwakala.
Oh, new show.
There's a new show.
Nice. That's
There's
good
a new
news.
show as well.
That's good news.
Yabona. So angeke ngikhulume kakhulu ngayo, abantu bazobona.
Same line yespan man.
Same line yespan.
Nice.
Shoot manje sizokuthola times 10
Sure.
because of now lento benganayo before senginayo no. You know, I'm able to spread my wings. I'm able to engage with government to say asispaneni. So they are willing to work with me, and I'm very happy because it was difficult then. You know, Mauza is media. They'll tell you I'm a protocols. No, man, Kulman communications. You know, we can assist you because you are media. You understand? But now I come in as a foundation to say I'm here to assist you guys. Let's work together. I don't want your money. I don't want anything. I just want us to work together so that we can make our place a better place. That one because of. There's a thing in Israel on Uti. South Africa will realize the drug-free South Africa. And Mbopa, close to 68 drug dealers a month. So for me, that's a big success. And I'm assisting. Ngihamba nabokhata, ngihamba namapanya-panya, ngihamba ne-JMPD, EMPD. So I work nama-security companies, nama-forums.
Sure.
So I make sure that all the guys who are involved in the safety space, I work with them because of we have the same mindset and we are driving towards the same thing. That one. So, Sanglen.
No, yangikhuthaza nami since COVID-19 I had not been doing a lot of my SLEF work, SLEF foundation yethu.
Yes.
Ispan esishaye ikela. Ngokukuzwa usho kanje ngokuthi nathi sithi kumele sikhuthaze umphakathi ukuthi basukume. Nami ngizoba yile one esukumayo assista mara mina ngizobe ngibhize ikela.
Yes.
So sipana amakasi mara mina ngizoshaya ikela. Span sami ngishayayo. Most ingcozi zami sezikhulile no ezinye sezigraduateile, and a lot of them have been saying, Subuda Foundation, some of us we want to come and give back. We're helped by this foundation. We want to pay it forward. So I just wanted to say thank you for that spirit because nami yangikhuthaza.
Yeah.
Ngiyomele ngithinte i-team. Siqale nje obigela sivulwa manje.
Yeah.
Sibuyele igela nathi soshaya ipani. Basically, I hope ukuthi this spirit inspires even others abangasahlali ekasi. But abanamaveni, abanamakhumbi, abanama-H1 neintwana ukuthi yazini ngama weekend asibuyele ekasi bafethu.
Yeah.
Let's go and assist. Ikasi lonke, the whole country needs us. And nangithi thina ngikhuluma some of us who've been blessed.
Yes, 100%.
To, you know, they call us the so-called middle class. But a lot of us, we come from these communities. You know, God has been great. We now are living in the suburbs.
Yeah.
But I really do think ukuthi ikasi liyasdinga khona umqiniso.
Yeah, 100%.
I think asambeni soqhuquzela amalokisho ethu lapha esiphuma khona.
Yeah.
Njoba manje boku December besiyoshaya around emakasi wethu lapha esikhulele khona.
Yeah.
I think it's about time ukuthi singaveli ngama Easter nango December kuphela.
Aish.
Asiveleni every month.
Singaveli ngama-cruiser.
Yeah, ama-grocer kuphela. No, ngiyabonga mfethu. Na uyangikhuthaza ukuthi nami ngisukume ngiyovela ekasi lami even more.
Yes.
Because dala ngagcina ukuvela since COVID iza kanje.
Yeah.
And it's just been leyo excuse naleyo mindset, you know. Angazi nokuthi ngithi mindset enjani, but I don't think umuntu has been active enough as much as I used to be ngespan ekasi. So I hope ukuthi now as you are watching, you are inspired to go back to your original hood, your kasi, where you come from, to go give back somehow. And we're not saying go fight drugs. We're not saying go to work at schools. you can do anything. You can be at an orphanage. You can be mobilizing intwana encane with ziphume intwana snacks. You could be helping them with soccer. You can start a soccer team, or maybe you've got a skill of coaching. Ngama weekend uyaba coacha skills for intwana nyane encane uyazithatha uyaziqoqa, or mhlawumbe uyisesteri ukwazi ukwenza iketches or act as a youth club. I think it's about time we go back to our communities.
Yeah, because lento asenayo man. I remember nabantu babenza drama eskela, kulama youth centers nana. If we can try by all means to bring it back, because it was a program of social development, and it doesn't mean ukuthi if social development ingayenzi, we have business people like us who can just build a building and say this is for this, bafake infrastructure kube mnandi kube clean. Because of now, njengoba usho ukuthi this year you want to go back kube active. Part of our plan as a foundation, we're going to do outreach programs. It's what I've been doing in the social development in 2023. So now we're going to do more of that. Because of the problem, it's all from my high schools. They get drugs from very young age. They get weed, badlama space, cookies, all these things. They expose them, gumnandi man, kunale lifestyle your groove, I understand, and that's where people are vulnerable because of they're not themselves. So we have to coach it from there. So what I've realized, and ngizoringa nama chance abana boshims and abantu ukuthi no chance masenza ama events. I understand people ba safe mabanga part kwi event, but the problem is when they leave that premises, they're exposed to serious crime. So Tina nama-gens, forums, CDU, Talibans, it has to be our job to make sure that each and every person goes home safe. Because of lento ukuthi unika umntwana imali ukujuthile uthe uyenza or uyovakashela umagogo kanti sekasetshaleni jikijiki sozokuthi umntwana akho sesibhedlela. It's very painful. Abanye laba bengibathatha ngibayise hosi. They don't even know each other. They just met. But bayabambana. Uyazi mos into ukuthi ubambile around the corner. Lokushasha umntana abantu ukuthi uhlala ngada. Kanti mawuthi around the corner bakubamba inkunzi. I-trade is value. Straight line straight line seku estate. Value 18. So we have to bring back that faith ukuthi singabuyela kuleso simo sethu. So ukuthi siphile endaweni safe, a crime encane. Because I know the more we try to do now, they're trying to counter plan ukuthi how are we going to do our crime better. Because bane excuse ukuthi ipana ziko. But kunabantu abanama businesses who still continue doing crime. You understand? So it's sethu this year to make sure ukuthi community is grand.
Asibuyele ku channel njengoba announce ukuthi there is a new show that is coming. You are not at liberty to announce a platform yet.
Yeah, I'm not at liberty.
Oh, not yet. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Not yet, but showcase. Sizobuyela futhi sikhitshimisa ama-tracks nationwide.
Bigger and better.
Bigger and better.
Okay.
Bigger and better.
That's exciting.
And we are planning to make it a prolonged program that will assist everywhere, because the country in cool, and while doing that, also conscientizing communities to gather themselves and say, let's work. Asihlanganiswa sibuda ngale kaMpinga ngale kaShabango ngale kakuphi asihlanganeni sigadeni indawo yethu. Because of if this is your property, your responsibility doesn't end here. Because lo mntana kumele aphume udlala kuleya park uzophuma kanjani if it's not safe. So we as fathers and mothers, we have to make sure that we make our areas safe areas.
Yeah.
No,
I'm happy to hear, and it's sad that obviously you don't have a relationship with Moja Love anymore. Hopefully at some point you guys will be able to mend your relations there. I always believe in not burning bridges.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened in your case. I always believe in having a relationship lapho engiphuma khona, even if mhlambe ngingavanga ngendlela egrand. I always try and find a way to extend a hand to mend a relationship.
Yes.
Because lapha manzi ake wama khona ayophinda ame.
Yeah.
And kasipedi baro skanyela sidiba. You know ngabo chamela isihlahla.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying ukuthi I don't know your case, but I hope that does get fixed. Have you had any interest or communication from other channels or other platforms?
Yeah. Currently, I'm in discussions with a few channels, so that we can be able to show the world again that we are still fighting. So, kunama channel anokungicontact asiringe, but we need to get to a point where we vibrate with the same wavelength. Okay, one.
Okay.
Yeah, but as soon as we get there, then everything's gonna be sharp.
Okay.
One. And like kuna something man bengifuna ukuyiringa karen sharp, yabo? Because you know, the more you work is the more, especially with spanning rules, you create enemies. You know, people will try by all means to dig and try to discredit you. That one. So I've been getting those kind of threats. Yes, sikuzamile ngesibhama sikuthole. But now we're gonna use different avenues to make sure that you go down. I don't know why. Because professionally, I have a profession, but I've put my profession on pause and I'm doing God's work. I believe uNkulunkulu has given me this to do as my purpose. You understand? Because of angeke azehlele yena afika azenzele isibani. Uthumela abantu ukuthi no, I need someone who's going to inspire the young people. Athathe le nto ayinikeze uSibuda. Sibuda gijima ngale nto. And as soon as ungagijimi ngawo, now uyazi ukuthi man, I feel purposeless. So abantu bayelwisa dide. So I don't know usathani or yena angazi. Yabona.
And the last time we interview Uthebe Iliswa, not only by abantu abaslack, but even you found out ukuthi the energy also comes from certain government officials.
Yes.
Which is disappointing.
It's very sad. It's very sad ukuthola abantu who are supposed to support you bangakusupport. But we all understand why. Because of sinabantu abangcolile. The people who are supposed to be leading us, they're misleading us. It's very sad to see umuntu kumele ngabe he's in the forefront and working. Usebenza ukupush propaganda. The politics that we're having right now, I think it's social media politics.
Yeah.
Where everyone is there shouting but not doing anything. Because of, if you can look at the stats versus what's the actual, they don't match, they don't correspond. If we can go to any police station right now and ask them, how many drug dealers have you arrested in this month? I worked also with Namagents. We arrested 8 drug dealers eSoweto because ama-drug dealer ahambe ayothreathina umagogo ongabafuni uthi ngithengisa ama-drugs not la. That woman is patriotic and she stands for iSoweto. Bavaya bamshaya. She's 71. So we had to do an operation to show ukuthi umagogo akasiwani. Even thinta umagogo nithinta nathi. Because of my biggest supporters abomama abadala who are in pain ngalento le yenzakala ngabantwana babo. So you'll find an official or an officer ozokhuluma udoti athi yeah, we have a unit. More engage naleyo unit le yama drugs. Bakuthola ukuthi thina mfana siyaqala ukubopha abantu abayi-8 since yaqala le unit. Sibopha 1 masine operation asitholi next. Ngithi ngenyanga nibopha ngakho, but maximum so far we've arrested only 4 a month. What is that department doing? So into engifisa ukuyenza mangingaba namandla ukuthi ngikwazi ukuyithuna le thing ukuthi people must start being accountable. They must be held accountable. For example, whatever that happens in your yard, you are the commander-in-chief, you are responsible for it. And if you are a ward councillor, you are given a ward to say, you are the councillor of this ward, manage this ward, make sure that this ward is functional, and you fail that. Should we find a drug dealer in your ward, you must be arrested as an accomplice because you know that person is there. What are you doing with crime? So if there's a station commander who is responsible for Tembisa yonke, the amount of crime ezenziwa kuleyo ndawo, he must also account and say, Chief, we've assigned you to make sure that these people are safe, and they are not safe. It means you are incompetent or you don't have the capacity. What do you need? If uyahluleka, then he must be charged now. You knew ukuthi izinto ezizenzeka, but you haven't done anything about it. So if masingaba nalo system, I believe we will go somewhere as a country because of there's no ward councillor who will want to lose his job because of there's someone who's selling drugs, a Kone. Himself, he will call a person and say, I see an unusual activity la. Can you intervene?
Ngiyakubamba, sure.
So if kungaba nalento leyo ukuthi umsebenzi wakhe as a councillor is to make sure that there's service delivery. Number 2 is to make sure that people realize their right of security. Should you fail, you'll be held accountable. Makboshi drug dealer, now you're off. Your charge as an accomplice. That will remind you of Ispansak. Understand? So if we can have a system like that, that will move. I'm telling you, we will go somewhere in the country. Because right now, umunye nomunye ubheka umuzi wakhe, umunye nomunye ubheka umntana wakhe. Lento ukuthi umntana ase next door, sometimes udla ngapha next door.
Ayisayenzakali that thing yokuthi it takes a village to raise a child. I
Ayisayenzakali.
don't see that spirit anymore, bro. Like rona mfethu no ML la yilo lata mthomkholo umtshwarisa dikroza. Mthomkholo kena ka passing no ML la bosuku umuntu omdala ahlale phansi.
Promise
to make intwana zanu.
To be honest, more I check at this thing. I mean, after my parents died, I was raised by a community. At some point, I was in a system, social development. Foster care homes. Those are different people having their own families. But they will go to a system and say, social development, if you have children that need shelter, I can accommodate them. So, ngibe ku social development .matric.
Serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mina at some point, nabantwana basekhaya, we only had our own home now. Because I arranged it. I worked very hard and made sure that this is our home. You understand? So, growing up, I've suffered a lot of rejection.
Uthama nomakoko bapori nangaki?
Umakoko waporang na 12. Itama lapora na 17.
Abo intwana mfana.
Yeah. So going through high school, ngapo nabo sister abakulamaya. Number 1, you have to protect them. Number 2, mabalambile bachela we. You have to make decisions. And say, as in, let me do this. Understand? So that is why at some point I got to get involved in doing wrong. Understand? I'm next. And the design has born as pillar fresh. You think it's kimmelizia. Lenses into wrong. I'm tired. Wrong. But going to varsity and understanding what I'm capable of, that has changed me. Because at the age of 19, we in a room,
Unamasho.
ngipatala itlip.
Yo, ukhule before time, ne?
Yeah. Patala itlip. Bounce, understand? So
Yeah.
those are the reasons why I'm gym and bounce.
Oh, kubuhlungu lapha neCaprivi.
Yeah, to make sure to rent.
Sure.
Sorted. And we were all in the same systems of social development.
Yeah.
And now they are working for social development.
That's nice.
So,
sure.
and now I'm doing business in social development because I understand very well. Instead of ukuthi umuntu abe yihobo, uNkulunkulu yonke a chance. But I think this was a reminder and say, Chief, don't forget where you come from.
To give back.
There are people who are experiencing the same thing that you've experienced. Help them. Help them. Because now you find yourself uhlala fresh, uhlala waterfall, grand, une-car ezifo, the sports car, none. And ubiza abantwana babantu ngabonyoka. I'll never do that. Because I know very well ukuthi labantwana bazalwa, bathandwa. Their mothers carried them for 9 months and gave birth to them and breastfed them and made sure that they grow up. Then uzovela isichwakanyana sizobathengisela ama-drugs. Ukudelela right there. So being a child of the system and understanding ukuthi if there were no parents that said, lethani labantwana bazohlala nathi. Sihlale nabo, we made brothers and sisters esingazalwanga nabo. And we always pushed each other ukuthi ejo mona inkinga esigele ungitshele. Understand? Mina bengiplan medicine physics. So laba bangakhoni sancedisana, understand? Lo untswembu ngani lo untswembu Afrikaans ngiyazi ukuthi Afrikaans angicavi esigele beshisha Afrikaans. Because of what the system did, it took me to good schools. I went to a General Smarts High. Then after some time, then I came back. Like as a TKM.
Yeah. To talk about.
Yeah.
Sure.
So if it wasn't for the mercy or rather the good hearts of those women and men, under their own roof, you can be taking a snake. But they had faith ukuthi these children mabangakula don't make a change. Right now, our sister bam one unakekela ama-juveniles. She makes sure ukuthi ama-juveniles have been taken care of. They encourage them. Omunye unakekela abantwana who have vulnerability ukuthi umntwana wadle ngulwa nani. Because they understand where they are and they can relate. Understand? So we have to do something. We have to bring back that culture with umntana or a community, umntana or a society, umntana or a sizwe. Understand? Auna mama ako, auna baba ako.
Yeah.
Everyone is your parent.
Yeah.
We have to bring that back. So it's very painful looking at how things are today and how we're doing things and thinking that we're better than other people. No one is better. We breathe the same oxygen, we bleed the same way, and when we die, we go to the same place. So, because of we have built lento le yama cult, man. Singamajita wase north, you know. So what are you doing there? You know, Cash is not mina ngiphuze the weekend. Ngofuna ukuphuza. Ngiploma nama-gents. And akunamuntu ozongibhayizisa ikasi lami. Lapho singabhayisa. Cawa ekasi lakho. Usuthi khona umuntu ongakushayela ejardini lakini. Akubhukuza.
Mina akekho umuntu ongangenza next the whole country.
Ngeke.
Hayi ukuthi ngoba ngesichwaka. Because ngibelieve ukuthi energy yami ngibelieve ukuthi ngomuntu wabantu.
Yeah.
Mina nangabhathulwa ngathuka nami self ngamangala.
Utawu manje.
Mhlawumbe umuntu ongangibhathula ibhulo ringaba engalazi. Marutaki mina ngike nga interview ubani konje Wiseman Mncube. Wiseman Mncube ne? Yeah, Wiseman. Yeah, actor ku Shaka Ilembe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also on he was doing him writing ipart kaMandoza manje, Mandoza biopic. Wiseman Mncube yamcafa. Athi indoda zigezangena. Sike zangena ingosi yakhe athi ingosi ilele ekamereni yena ublomile boma lounge dining room edladleni lakhe laseDurban ndoda zabalalisa phansi zakhinxiza ucheck episode yakhona guys, check it out, with Wiseman Mncube a couple of episodes ago, maybe 10 or 15 episodes ago. Ayizimlalisa phansi ziyabhathula nasezizophuma le enye yambona nayimbona, hey man, bafethu wozani nizobona ukuthi ubani lo. Athi amajita agcina amiyekela lapho bagcina bashiya nezinto anathi ingosi ayibonanga fokol at least athi bagcina sebathi hey ndoda nawe khiya sespanini. Mina ngisho ukuthi mhlambe amajita ngeke angibhathule because ngosibuno. For some reason ngifila ngake ngazo no Tupac asho kanjalo kwenye interview, ngifila sengathi le spirit leseng vibrate ngaso akekho umuntu ongangenza next. I believe ukuthi nabo self if bangaza ngemotive ukuthi bazongibhathula, I think nengqondo yabo na izoshintsha nabahlangana nespirit sami. I just believe that mina that's me, and I'm not saying it's not going to happen to me because I guess nasi abantu we all think like that until it hits home.
Yes, 100%.
That's a crime emzansi. And then kulapho ubona khona ukuthi actually lento le ingayenzeka kunoma ubani.
Uyazi kufana njengalo muntu uzothi amaphoyisa awasebenzi, wait until they look for you. Uzobona ngathi le South Africa incane ingane. Understand? So this year the plans that we have as a foundation is to fundraise for Ugisabanti Rehab.
Nice.
So
nice, that's beautiful actually.
Yeah, because of Manchester by isile abanye in support yeah abantu abakuma business whom I can't mention, but sifuna ukwenza sizoba ne national prayer day where we invite all the pastors, all the traditional leaders, you know, even the politicians, where we're going to pray against crime and drugs. But prior to that, we're going to have an event where the money will go towards taking abantu a
rehab.
Yabona njengale way ushimza ayithuna. One man show akabantwana izinto. That's proper.
Uyakhona ibhaya ama uniform nebhathu.
Yeah, understand.
Shout out to Shimza, Spanish top out.
Shimza Spanish of it.
Sure.
So we have to do that because nala machita set the weekend abo bongani nabo chaps. They're also doing the same thing.
Machita we Pizza Sunday.
Yeah, Machita we Pizza Sunday. They're pushing, they're giving out impahla, and they're feeding families, understand? So he is in the medicine's tune. So now the event that I'll be involved or the events, it's mainly based on starting the fetus by rehab, babuye babe abosibusiso. And realize their dreams. So sifuna uba integrator, so community siyabacela ukuthi them as sisters.
Sure.
Yeah, if they come to the shows because it's going to be a gospel event. Mangithi mina ngumuntu we church.
Integrate out time, sure.
We gospel event. We ngamazayona, amapostola kanjalo.
Yeah. This Easter.
We want to do it before our Easters.
Or before my Easter.
Yeah.
Naso grand ngedate ungitshela sitshela abantu. Bathi tshela mina ngitshela abantu. Bathi ngitshela mina ngitshela abangazi.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Naseniphethe date nevenue.
Yes.
Nesikhathi nesitshele so that sizotshela abantu.
Yeah, sifuna ubafaka endaweni ezizokrand. Maybe singayithunela stadium or singayithunela Sun Arena.
Okay, and then what about laba abangeke bakhona ukuza ku event mara mhlambe even those that are overseas that feel you're doing a good job and they would like to donate to the foundation?
Yeah. Bangangena ku website the foundation,
sure,
or bangena ku social media XOLANI KHUMALO Foundation. Mo check lapha kunala it donate to us.
Yeah. Yazini ngicela ungayi link yakhona sifake la ku description.
Okay, 100%.
So that abantu baclick bangene ngara.
Sure. Then kuna banking details and everything.
Nama banking details ara. Because ushaya Spanish grand nathi sicela I foundation yethu.
Yes.
Isibusiso Leopa Education Foundation.
Yes.
Ne Hustlers Corner.
Yes.
Sicela ukufaka 5 stina kushuthi ngamanye amagama Hustlers Corner icela ukulahlela 5 stina ku XOLANI KHUMALO Foundation ne Sibusiso Leopa Education Foundation sicela ukulahlela 5 stina kushuthi ngamanye amagama sicela ukulahlela 10,000 rand.
10 gorilla.
Yeah, 10 gorilla. No, sihle Spanish mfowethu. No, sihle Spanish mfowethu. Angithi manje ukuthi kumele sikhuthaza abanye ukuthi nabo ba donate. Kumele iqale ngathi.
Yeah, iqale ngathi.
Sure. So mina ngicela ukulahlela isincane nyana sho.
All right, angibonga kakhulu.
And ngiyazi ukuthi I'm speaking on behalf of team yama neboard angaka discuss nabo, but I know ukuthi because ushaya Spanish grand and siphume kaseli wana. I don't think it's going to be it's a no-brainer, you know. It's a good job, guys. Do donate to the XOLANI KHUMALO Foundation. They're doing incredible work. They've got an event that's coming now, just before my Isuzu Sky Date. If you don't have much to donate, that's still fine. Just go to the event. All of that money, the proceeds are going to go towards a good cause. And as he's saying, there's going to be many other initiatives, many outreach programs, and it's just inspiring the spirit of us standing up to go back to where we come from, whether it's in the villages, amakayaks, amakasi. Let's not make it a once in a while thing, you know. And we are because you're not only inspiring us, but like angeke sihlale sikubheke ushayile Spanish kusiya amajita sikhuliswe ilokishi siso most yethu sesigrand nosinencosi sinamadlala sinekari sineyipane ezigrand yesibhizi sonke, but I think we can create an hour or two, even if it's once a month, to go back to where we come from, to do our program. And I just wanted to thank you for inspiring me, mfethu. Yeah. So slahleli 10 stain angada. Let's also talk about, some people wanted to know about isaka lakho. What's happening with your case? Is there a case even?
Yeah, there is a case because I'm going to court. 22 February. Yeah, via off. And but one of my charges about 80 foot because of charging a murder. Now so we're charges.
This is, they're charging you as an individual.
Yes.
Not the TV show, not the channel.
No, they're only charging me. And man, I always question, why am I the first respondent? Because of at least, yeah, because of a foundation, yeah. But at the time I was working under the instruction of a TV channel. But it's fine. I'm not a law expert and I'm not a policeman. I'm sure they have their own SOPs on how to do these things. But the fact that I'm the first respondent, it means maybe there's a case against me. I don't know. We'll wait for the court to prove everything.
How do we support you as the public?
So far, what I'm getting,
Sure.
Yeah, but before, a channel was assisting me on my legal fees. You know, I'm an advocate. Yeah, but.
And they're fast now fucking you.
Yeah,
you guys know the law, right? Well, but in South African legal law 101, they say the quicker you pay, the faster the lawyers think.
Yeah, that's 100%. That's 100%.
Sure.
Yeah, so I don't know what the cases will take how long, but we'll wait and see. Let's let the law take its course. Then.
So the next day, 22nd of February.
Yes. And that's not my track lines. But now we found a way with we span namachita subs. I'm a track dealers angvulela my case.
Lankaba bavele showing.
Hoy, lava ngibapasta umuntu yambopha manje ayamatanyana actually bail maqeda vulele on the case. Yazi bese court ithini. Mr. KHUMALO, part of your bail conditions, you're not supposed to interfere with the witnesses. What does it say? It says when njengomuntu olisana nama-drug kumele le drug deal ungasa-interfere nalo. Shuthi angathengisa ama-drugs ume lapha lokho. Uyabona ukuthi umthetho
ngenye indlela jo.
Ngibopha usibuda.
Yeah.
Usibuda uyavaya uyabuya uvula isakhe. Understand? Against me. For the case not to be tampered with, well, I'm not supposed to interact with the witnesses. But in this case, the witness is a crook. It's a drug dealer.
Maraka kwetjwa. And when on a proof you good lo muntu yakanga.
Umbopile aganga, whereas an evidence exhibit was there.
Yeah.
There's a case against this person. Uphume bail.
Yeah.
Akuvulile isakhe.
Okay, so do you think ukuthi khona abantu ababa-advisayo ne?
Yeah, kunabohata abangcolile aba-advisa lamajita abangamelanga babe siphoyiseni.
Yeah.
according to me nje ngabe ngathi sabsinga ispansi uku-investigate amaphoyisa ngabayenzela iwishi-wishi
Angeke bakuncane
ngabayenzela iwishi-wishi.
fana what is that movie aka Denzel Washington, Training Day, where he's a crooked cop.
Yeah.
There's many crooked cops, sure.
Yeah.
What is that other movie? They're crooked cops. They basically steal the money that they seize from the crimes that they bust. So the money that they seize, they steal some of it. They're crooked cops. Yeah, I forgot what that movie is. Anyway, and it goes all the way up to the police commissioners and just all the way to the politicians. But it's an American movie. I forgot what it is. But yeah.
So we do have good cops. Kunabogata engispana nabo, especially kunenye team bana bayi-4 baspana. Yeah, baspana la machita la. Ngivana onyaspana mangina.
Okay.
Then nabo rubbish. Ezangithina le boilers.
It's weird, ne? Because you are there to help them do their job.
Yeah. Bona they help criminals.
It's like what type of they're getting paid every month. What type of a country is this? Joe, like you're helping them do their job, but they don't want you to help them do their job. They don't want their jobs done. It's because they're getting something from somewhere.
Yes, man, check out the frequently used word in South Africa. It's corruption. Sengathi label.
That's true.
Not any brand.
Yeah, corruption.
You listen to any speech, the politician, they'll say there's no maganja, corruption will come up.
Yeah.
We are aware, everybody's aware. But I think they don't have a formula on how to tackle it. They just have to get honest people.
How do you become careful to not mix yourself up with politics?
What I do is I stay away. I only engage with politicians on the government capacity. If you're a politician, you're an MMC, then we can talk on your MMC capacity as government. But that's how I engage with them. Because I don't want to be tainted by the things that they do. I work with everyone as long as it's on their government capacity. We work. I move with them. So I just stay away.
No, into enhle.
Yeah.
I always say the same now. Now business. Imofanga ithengisela wonke umuntu.
Yeah.
Ukuthi uthanda i-political party, ukuthi umnyama umhlophe,
Yeah.
into engifuna i-10 rand yakho.
Yeah.
So it's very important to also be careful on how you move.
Yes. 100%.
And not mix yourself, especially because you do a lot of community work. You don't mix yourself up with politicians.
Yeah.
But hasn't that also become some sort of a hurdle where sort of kunzimanyana ukwenza ezinye izinto because neutral?
Yeah.
Abanye abantu mhlawumbe bazama ukudonsela ama-political party wabo, abanye bazama ukuscore ama-points ngawe.
So uma ungadonseki umuntu utokhere le ayifuna ukuzwakala. Nini ubona unozibani bani owela ku-political thizeni. Sekayavala. Understand? But this thing, gangsterism, politics, I don't understand where it comes from. Because now it's no longer about politics. It's about affiliation. Like gangsterism straight. The one of them gang 28, 26. Nangapa cope what. Monga kongara ngala bakfristan.
Yeah.
They even diss each other guma
Social media, yeah.
It's
Mara ama-drugs now asipayizisa sonke.
Asipayizisa
Awapayizisa awakhethi ukuthi le ingcusi yakuyiphi political party.
Trust me, there's no politician who's not directly or indirectly affected by drugs. We have people holding high positions, guma political parties, municipalities who are affected by drugs. We have policemen, abantwana ababhema ama-drugs. We have MMCs and MECs, abantwana ababhema ama-drugs. And babathatha babayisa kuma-rehab wasema-Russia kuphi le
Overseas.
But Japan, this thing, it's not a social problem. people use drugs to solve their problems. They don't use drugs because they have drug problems, no. They use drugs because of they have their own internal and mental problems that they feel like, "Mangipemele drug, I'm better." But it messes up their lives. Yabona? So a drug, it's used as a solution for social problems. Can be socio-economic problems. It can be umuntu ulahlwe ichere, umuntu uphelelwe ispani, umuntu feel neglected by the parents. Esigcina sezibhemela ama-drugs.
And this creates more problems.
Including
health problems.
100%.
No, Nyabong, XOLANI. Let's wrap it up. It's good to see you again. I'm looking forward to doing a lot of outreach programs with you on the ground with my foundation. And we are definitely committing that 5,000. And from the podcast as well, would like to commit that 5,000 rands as well.
Okay.
And just to thank you for Msebenzi Omuhle Nwenzayo.
Yes, 100%.
Reach out. Anything we think, always a phone call away.
Yes.
But Nati will also be availing ourselves more.
Yes.
To do more outreach programs. Tembisa. I've always been doing most of the work, outreach programs, Eguruleni as a whole, because all of my career.
Yes.
I think it's high time we do that even more now.
More, yeah.
I think we need that more than ever.
Yes, yes.
Your last words, mfana ungathanda ukuthini kuyivala? Sonke buko camera ngefing ene. Sure. Ringa nabo mfana just ukuyivala asibavalelise.
Mzansi, ngicela please sizimobilizeni singamajita emakasi. Ama-timer ethu nabo magogo bethu, they were there when they were fighting for our freedom. But now we are taking our freedom and pick up. Must I start from the top or must I pick it up? Yeah. How all right. Mzansi, ngithanda uku-encourage wonke ama-gents ekasi, wonke ama-gents ema-town, all those who have moved from emalokishini, abakhulele emalokishini to support ikasi. Asihlanganeni singamajita waseyitradini singama-timer because of into engizibuza yona ukuthi what would the people that died for our freedom say? Abokhrisani labalele khona mabaguquka emathuneni bafila kanjani ukuthi baluza impilo ukuthi sithole le freedom. So it's high time that we utilize freedom yethu and realize it ngendlela right. So asisipaneni, asihlanganeni, silwisaneni nama-drugs, silwisaneni ne-crime. Mina namajita sihlangene. Ngihamba namaharinabela ngihamba phansi. Next year siyabangena iyeza XOLANI uyabuya emaskrinini. Ngizoyenza sure ukuthi ngishaya isipani kaNkulunkulu. Mochero Mzansi.
Ngiyacanga uthami tough for ukushaya round.
Okay, sonke khona.
Looking forward to see sonke.
Yeah, sonke.
Yinde lindoda guys, by the way, this man is tall. If you thought I was tall, if you've ever met me, this man is taller than me. He's like this. He's taller than me, like this, like not just tall, he's tall, he's tall.
Yeah.
You lang dot. You understand why you right there? Bout and excuse me.
Yeah, no, ngizobuyela. Yeah. Plus ngifuna manje ku season 2 ngibuyile vele
ngusibona. Yeah, uyu fresh.
Yeah, ngibuye fresh, yeah.
Umntwana naye ibona ukuthi ngangibamba ke 1 le bari. Ngakujwayele. Ngakuncane uthamthane.
Okay, so
ngiyancane bafethu, thank you so much. Follow his social media. Social media wakhabhaya. Abantu kunama fake abhaya. Asazi ukuthi yipi. Which one is that?
Yeah, me, XOLANI KHUMALO Foundation.
XOLANI KHUMALO Foundation.
I don't have a personal social media page. Ukuthi XOLANI KHUMALO or X, I don't have anything.
Okay.
The only social media I have is for the foundation.
Okay. Yes. And it's XOLANI KHUMALO Foundation yonke indawo.
Yes, XOLANI KHUMALO Foundation.
Danko. Ezase Mamliken, Tembisa Kasle Clev.
Yeah.
So ngibona bafethu on the next video. Sancane.